Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna be showing you guys something a little different today. I'm gonna show you how I made this DIY nursery decor flower picture frame, whatever you want to call it. And these are the materials that I use, and I'll try to list whatever I can in the description box. But the frame I actually got from a thrift store for $12. So first thing I'm doing is I'm taking my spray paint, which is gold from, I believe it's from Home Depot, and I'm just going ahead and spray painting the picture frame. I didn't necessarily have to put tape around the sides there because I did take the glass out and I ended up not using the glass anyways. Here I'm just lifting it up and spray painting the side and looking around just to make sure I'm not missing any angles. Then I just go ahead and spray paint the name, make sure I'm getting all the angles, and let those sit out to dry. While I was waiting for the frame and the name to dry, I started to get the flowers ready, and I started to fold these so that I can push them into the foam board, but I ended up just pulling the whole stem out and just gluing the flower onto the foam board, and you'll see that later on. I didn't record it, but I did spray paint these leaves gold, and you'll see me attach them later on. Here are all the flowers ready. Now I'm taking the frame board, which is dry, and just removing the glass and the cardboard out and replacing it with the foam board, which you'll see. So here's the gold frame with the foam board in it, and I'm getting ready to apply the flowers. Applying the flowers were very simple. I'm just taking my E6000 glue and applying it onto the flower. Here I applied it onto the board first and then put the flower, but you'll see me apply it to the flower first and then put it on. You can also see what I was talking about, how I just took the stems off. I just felt that was easier because it was just being too difficult trying to stick it into the foam board. The E6000 glue does take 24 hours to dry, so this also helps if you kind of need to move any flowers around last minute or anything. And I was going to use the hot glue gun, but I ran out of glue, so I'm just using the E6000. The hot glue gun was just to keep the flowers in place while working, but it's best to use both the hot glue gun and the E6000 because the E6000 does give a much stronger hold and allows the project to stay much more intact for a longer period of time. First, I'm just putting flowers all throughout the outline of the frame, and then I'll start to work in towards the middle. I placed the name in the middle and started to place the leaves, the gold leaves around, just to kind of see where everything is going to go and where I need to start putting more flowers and working in. I added one of the leaves first just to see how it would be and how it would look, and the rest of the leaves I'll add in at the end. I started to spray paint the background gold because I realized that you could see the white background in between some of the flowers, and I think it would look better if it was gold instead of white. So once I completely filled the area around the name, I took the name off and placed all the flowers in a position where I think they should go, and then I started to glue everything down. I was running out of E6000 glue, and I wanted to save the last bit I had to attach the name so the name holds strong. So I decided to use the last little bit of hot glue I had just to attach these last little bit of flowers. Then I went ahead and attached the name and applied all the E6000 glue to the back of it. I laid the name right where I wanted it to go and applied pressure to it. I placed the gold leaves where I thought they should go and moved them around a few times just to make sure it looked right. And then I went ahead and some of them I used hot glue and E6000 just to get a mixture of both, just to make sure it's strong, and I was running out of them. I also had these small beads that I spray painted gold as well, and I placed a few of those in the middle of a few different flowers, which you see me doing. Here I'm just going through and spray painting the gold a little bit around just to give a little bit of the tint to the flowers. Once I was finished, I set it to the side with a shoebox on top of their name just to apply pressure to it. And this is the finished product. This looks super cute in her nursery. I love it so much, and I'm glad I got to do it. And I'm glad I get to show you guys how I made it. If you have any questions, just let me know.